What's up, guys? Welcome to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess and I'm back with a fun video. This video is going to be about one of the few products that I endorse on my channel. I have always maintained that you don't need any fancy products, ketones, you don't need any of that stuff to lose weight on a ketogenic diet. Your body does do all that stuff naturally for you, so you've got to follow those guidelines. So if you're eating the keto way of living type foods, and you're sticking to those guidelines and you're tracking your macros, this stuff all comes naturally. With that being said, there's a few things that do help make my life easier, and I also have different goals now that I'm 81 pounds into my weight loss journey, and stuff I've learned along the way. So I will say that there's not many keto products out there that I even like, period. Like very few. I'm talking like on a count of 5 on a whole hand products that I actually like. So the first one would be Perfect Keto unflavored collagen. This is something that I didn't know about this when I started, and I probably would have done it had I not even done a ketogenic lifestyle, because the reasons I take this has nothing to do with weight loss. I had an old shoulder injury, so about 2 years ago, and I was doing physical therapy and shots, and after I completed that therapy, I still had pain, and my doctor basically said, you probably have to go the surgery route because you can only repair so much. So I was like, whoa, no, and I'd just rather deal with the pain. Well, one of the great benefits of taking collagen is it helps with ligaments, tendons, joints, all of that connective tissue that as we get older, our body stops producing so much of. I mean, it gradually declines as we age. You know, a well-known fact. So adding collagen to your diet really does help replenish what you're not making anymore. And in my case, I had gone 2 years with shoulder pain, and I've been on collagen now for a little over a month, and I have no longer a grindy, sore shoulder anymore. And that was like, whoa, I wish I would have known about this. I mean, my doctor didn't even tell me about this. But I would take this every day regardless. Now there's other reasons to take collagen, and that's hair, skin, nails, digestive health, and the nice part of Perfect Keto is there's really clean ingredients, and that's why one of the main reasons why I don't endorse products on this channel, because most of them have so many filler ingredients that kind of, if I can't pronounce the word, then I don't want to be eating it. You know, as simple as that. Or they're loaded with those artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols that I'm not on board with. So there's only 3 sugars, replacement sugar alternatives, whatever you want to call, on keto that I enjoy, and that's monk fruit, erythritol, and stevia. That's it. So finding a product that contains those is kind of hard. I mean, there's so many keto products out there. So basically, I take collagen every day, and I put it in I have 2 cups of coffee, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. In my afternoon cup, I put collagen in it, and I'll either do unflavored collagen or I'll do the salted caramel collagen. Both of these are delicious. This one you can avoid if you like cream in your coffee and you like a little flavored coffee. Go for the salted caramel. I do the unflavored mostly, like probably 99% of the time, but when I want something extra or just, you know, switching it up, I'll do the salted caramel. So plus another cool reason, you can cook all kinds of recipes with collagen. So I just recently made ice cream yesterday using collagen, and it is the most smooth and creamy ice cream. Like, I'm gonna make a whole nother video on that. I am so excited about the ice cream, and you can also make whipped cream, all kinds of crazy recipes that like opened up the door to like a ton of new fun recipes. So I will do these 2 These two are my favorites. I've tried the chocolate, which I also made I used it up, that's why I don't have it here, but I made chocolate ice cream using I made chocolate ice cream using the chocolate flavored collagen. So those are the three I've personally tried. If you want to know my favorite, I'd pick unflavored because I like to, make my own stuff. So unflavored, it dissolves so easy, there's no taste. And I tried a couple other collagens before I stumbled on Perfect Keto collagen, and they didn't dissolve very well. This one literally will melt in hot or cold drinks. And I use one of those frothers, but you can just use a straw to stir it. I mean, that's how easy it dissolves. So, but anyways, that's the collagen. And the next thing I use occasionally, not all the time, is the MCT oil powder. This one tastes delicious, very delicious. I was very impressed. If you need, by the way, the collagen, the protein bars, they all contain MCT, but if you want just MCT powder, they have a powder form. And the cool thing about the powder, it seems to digest better in your gut. I have a liquid form of MCT oil, and I tend to get a little gassy, and have a little bit of digestive issues. Maybe you have problems in that department and you want to loosen things up, add MCT oil. But I found this one is way more gentle. Like I don't notice any difference when I have this in my coffee. But again, I do like, the verdict is out whether the MCT oil will break your fast. I've seen both answers. I don't know the answer of that. If intermittent fasting is very important to you, I would just err on the safe side and have this in your afternoon or whenever your fasting window is open, to play it safe. But either way, it's up to you. It's a personal choice. I've seen research that states both answers, yes or no. So I don't know who to believe. But what I do know is this tastes delicious, a vanilla MCT oil powder. And then what I use probably, I want to say 4 to 5 times a week. I love the keto bars, the protein bars. When I go to the gym, when I'm coming home after I've worked out, I like to grab a protein bar. With these bars, there's so many keto products out there and they are disgusting. I've had so many gross keto bars. So I may be hesitant to even try these, but I said, what the heck. So I tried them. These taste delicious. I switch up between weeks. I've tried all of them. My favorite is the cinnamon roll, which I just ate my last one yesterday, but this is the salted caramel, and this one is the almond butter brownie. These are delicious. If you need just something, sometimes you just have that need to snack. These are great because you're also getting protein. When I come back from the gym, I'm hungry because I'm usually fasting while I'm working out. So when I come back, I'll grab a protein bar and go pick up my kids from school. So it's like a nice little snack. And plus, sometimes I have a hard time trying to hit my protein because I'm still morbidly obese and I have to hit a high protein amount, and I make sure I always hit my protein. I always stay under carbs and fat, but I always try to hit my protein, and that's so that I keep my lean muscle mass and I turn into a fat burning machine. So as a way to get protein, you can add protein bars. So these ones are delicious. I did try, before I stumbled on these, I was using the Quest protein bars, and they made me so gassy. Sorry, TMI, not fun, and I just wouldn't feel good. The kind of a weird aftertaste. They taste good, but the aftertaste is I didn't like that. So when I found the Perfect Keto bars, I was very impressed how clean the ingredients are, and that's part of the reason why they do cost more. They have clean ingredients, like very few things on the list. No fillers, none of that stuff that you don't want to have. Like a very small ingredients list, and they're 3 net carbs, so you're not wrecking your macros, and it's a good way. Sometimes, if you want to use them as dessert, that's another option. And I recently made ice cream where I chopped up a bar I made collagen ice cream, and I chopped up a bar and put it in there as the flavoring was so good. So those ice cream recipes are gonna come soon, but that's just a little sneak peek, another reasons to use these besides just a snack and a treat. So, but anyways, and then after I did my 5-day egg fast, you can watch this video about that, that little 5-day fun. I was egged out. So sometimes it's easier out of convenience to have a protein shake. So this is the vanilla whey protein powder. I add a scoop of this with 10 ounces of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, and it's a grab and go lunch, a grab and go breakfast, a just filler if you're hungry. And again, sweetened with stevia, no unnatural ingredients, and it's delicious. It's really good. Before I was keto, I would always try every possible weight loss product, and a lot of the protein powders from all these programs made my stomach hurt so bad. I had to have burps, and it wouldn't be good. But this one, I have no change. It's amazing. So, and I'm normally one that doesn't handle whey protein powder very well. I actually do a lot of the pea protein or plant-based protein powders. So when I was hesitant to try this, but it was delicious and it works and I love it. So I highly recommend the protein powder. And last but not least, I absolutely love this book. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's the Keto Answers book. This book is such a great handbook because there is so much to learn. When you switch from a traditional high carb, low fat lifestyle and you switch over to a ketogenic way of living, we're talking night and day worlds apart. Everything that you learned, you have to throw out and relearn all this new updated science. And sometimes the best way to learn, if you're a bookworm, is to sit and read a book. So the cool thing about this book that I really like, it gives you, like if you have a question, there's a ton of questions in here and it'll give you a short answer and then it'll give you a much longer answer. So you can get like way more details or you can just get an answer, a quick little answer. So for instance, let's scroll over to, let me get an example for you. But it's a great book. Okay, so right now I am adding in strength training at the gym. Upcoming next week, I have scheduled Tuesday to film my gym routine video. And there's a whole reason, a whole nother like explanation of the gym routine, why I'm using strength training and no cardio and all that stuff. But say I didn't have somebody that's making a YouTube channel about all this, you could get this book and it says, how does keto impact strength? Short answer, and this is what's cool. During keto adaptation, strength will often be impaired, but usually returns or improves once the body is given enough time to properly adapt to the diet. That's the short answer. Should I count macros? The short answer says, for new ketogenic dieters, counting macros may not be essential, but for those who are trying to push through a plateau or want to take greater control of their life through their diet, tracking macros can help. So that's the short answer. And then it goes on, all of this other, I don't know if that's gonna focus, but it goes on to just go on about the importance of tracking your macros and gives you a lot more details on it. And it's really cool how it does that. And I've not seen a book that was quite so straightforward. And the entire book is basically like that. So if you're looking for a good keto book, I highly recommend this book. And the link obviously is below. But I like to research and I like to read and be prepared, because the more you know, the more chance to succeed you're gonna have. So if you know everything about keto, when you go to have a situation where maybe you need to learn, you're going out to dinner and what you would pick on a menu, or you're going to the grocery store, what to buy, or you're putting together a meal plan and wondering how to make a meal. The more you know, it makes these situations easy for you, and it doesn't make it overwhelming. So I'm a researcher. I research. So I will highly say, if you want to be a researcher, get as much, get as many books, follow tons of websites, follow tons of doctors, you know, get as much info as you can. And this is available in a paperback and I think a Kindle version too. So in between, like, you know, some busy times and you catch a quick break, grab a book and read a chapter, you know, and learn about keto. The more knowledge is power, and also sometimes you'll see information out there that maybe not be true. So the more research you can do, you can say, well, there's one article that says this is true, but there's 10 saying that's not true. You know, and then you can make your own opinion on the matter versus just hearing one side. So I like to research, and personally, I would suggest if you want the most success on a ketogenic diet, do your research, learn, breathe, live everything keto, and that gives you the most chance of success. So with all that being said, I'm not sponsored or anything by Perfect Keto. I just wanted to share something that I actually use. I do make an affiliate commission, I guess they call it, off the link below, but I don't share it because I personally would never share it if I didn't personally use it. And that's why on this humongous channel and all my videos, the only thing you see me saying anything about is Perfect Keto. So, because you really don't need products to lose weight on ketogenic diet. You gotta follow the diet. These types of things are for different goals, like skin, hair, nails, has nothing to do with weight loss. The bars are just a convenience or a way to get more protein, you know, and the protein shake is great when you're egged out, you know, so, but you don't need any of this stuff, but it's great to have some options that are clean and won't throw you out of ketosis and will keep you on track. So, and it's fun to switch it up and have options. Oh, I forgot to show, they also have nuts, like chocolate covered nuts and trail mixes. My husband likes these. I wasn't a huge fan because it's really, the flavor's there, but I kind of like things a little sweeter, but my husband loves them. So it's a personal preference, but other than that, that's pretty much it. I do have all my links below, and the current special and promo will be updated as there's promos and stuff. But these are the products I personally use every day or many times a week, and it's probably the only thing I'm going to recommend on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions, comment below, and I'll see you at my next video. We're gonna make chaffles. I finally found a good chaffle recipe. So when I make it, it's gonna be right there. I'm Jess, and you're watching Keto Rewind. Bye.